There
Welcome
we
in,
are.
Trust the Profits. It is Tuesday Night Lights. I am here with the formula live from the road. Formula, how's the
Happy.
traffic?
You know what? It's not so bad when your car's parked. Not so bad at all. I was taking my daughter driving today. This was our first time getting out of like the 20-25 mile an hour zone, and yeah, she was stressed, which then made me stressed. Getting her on like 45-mile an hour roads and whatnot, and yeah. So you brought up traffic. That's what I think of is her freaking out,
Exactly.
but she's all good
Speaking of
now.
traffic, the horses are headed out to the racetrack here, so we'll
All
have a
right.
little traffic on the track.
Traffic
But
on the track. What are those odds looking like? Whew.
we got a 7 race card for everybody tonight. Got some short
Yeah.
fields. We have one based on scratches that's going to be down to 4 horses in the third. We had a couple of 7 horse races. One of those is now 6, but
Yeah.
between 5 and 6, one 7 race horse race in race number 6. So that'll be the one. We'll see if we can hopefully find a price somewhere in there because
Yeah.
unfortunately, I hate to say it, it looks chalky a lot, but tonight, man.
Yeah. And you know what? They do sometimes surprise us every once in a while.
Right.
I mean, it depends how you handicap it as well, right? And that's really
Absolutely.
really comes down to. But we've seen it before where it looks like it's chalky and we get surprised. So hopefully, if we do decide to take a risk, hopefully it pays off tonight. We'll see what happens. But curious to see what everyone else thinks too. Tim, are you going to knock down the first race?
Sure, I will do the usual here. But
All
before
right.
I do that, let's just say hello to everyone joining us. 30 on board right now. Bobby D, early bet Bobby's already in with the first exacta as usual. Felipe joining us. Todd's on. Tom Halleck. Happy Canada Day, Tom. Happy Canada Day to everyone
Yeah.
up north of the border. What's
Neil out
up,
there.
Neil?
Yep.
Basil joining us. A
Happy
lot of
Canada Day, guys. Enjoy that
respects.
holiday. Indeed.
Absolutely.
All right, so we got 5 minutes to post, so I might as well run through this. The 5 horse, 5 wins in 10 races, 5 times in the money would be those 5 wins. I've got him as having, the best of the last 3 races, taking the top two. He grades out best there, grades out best in terms of winnings per race and at the distance. Um, I mean, you're looking at this horse and you're seeing that he's 1-2 right now. It checks out for me as well. He's got a little bit of a class drop. Median lengths to first. I've got him as a flag there, meaning that's good. If you're winning 5 races out of 10, though, you're probably going to be on average or per your median close to the winner, if not the winner himself. Got him as having the best win, a 40K race. All the other horses are sitting around 16 or 11. So this horse grades out best. If I'm going to flip over to my next horse here, I'm going to go with Russian Pearl, number 4. Got that horse as having a pace advantage, which at 6 furlongs seems like if the speed holds up, if it hits that corner nicely, then should at least stick around and sit in the money for a little while. Sitting at 5-1 now, opened at 2-5, but of course a lot of this is because the 5 horse has been getting bet upside, downside, and center wide. Got him as having the best last race, 5 times in the money, 2 times the winner, 1 time gate to wire for the horse that I think is going to set the pace. I don't see a lot of pressure from him here. So he could end up winning this race possibly, even though that 5 looks almost unbeatable. And then I'm going to float on over to the 1 horse there. Got the second best jockey trainer sire combination, in my opinion. Race times. I got him as having the best race times here, actually. Race times comped to the record. So that's how I figure all that stuff out. Yeah, so if I go in order here, 5-4-1 is who I have, and that actually checks out pretty closely with what the lines look like now, which is unfortunate. You always hope for a surprise when you go through these numbers and say, oh, maybe I called a price, but not so much. Not so much.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what we were talking about. It looks chalky on paper. We'll see how the track plays tonight. If it's kind of holding up the way it has been, see what's happening. If the chalky horses are winning consistently, we'll play it by ear as we go through. But I totally agree with you. This one looks
Yeah.
the five is much the best in here, and that's why this one is sitting on the board. She is currently 3-5. So
Yeah.
for A2 Thoroughbreds, Michael Nault, Antonio Whitehall on this one. We do have jockey changes tonight for everywhere that you would have seen our friend Baudry riding. He is announced off all mounts for tonight and tomorrow. So
Ooh.
Baudry
Yeah.
not riding. But yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I've got Russian Pearl underneath, just like you. Third off a layoff, nice win in the last one, and then I do have the one third as well. Getting Spin Ballroop up. Spin is up on top of the jockey stats right now. So surprisingly, he had a 3-win night last Wednesday. So he
Hmm.
jumped up, and now he holds a 3-win lead as a result of that. So he's right up top there. But
Yeah.
man, the trainer stats, it's going to be a little bit hard to catch the top right now because
Yeah.
um, what's the trainer's name? He's like doubled up everybody right now. I'll
Michael
think of it
Null?
here in a second.
No.
No,
Okay. Yeah, just going through the pools right now while you think of that.
yeah,
The exacta pools for $1, five on top of one pays out three. So I would not be keyboxing anything here unless you are keyboxing something other than the five, or key. You can key maybe on top, but even then, you go down to the $4.
yeah,
If you look and flip it
yeah,
around, going the other direction, the four on top of the five pays you 11. The one on top of the five pays you 9. If you think either of those two can pull off the upset, again, if we're talking the same three horses there, so yeah, if you think the five's going to win, obviously the key is the only way to go here, and maybe even only pushing one of the options as opposed to both. And if it ends up being like 5-4-1, 5-1-4, gosh, I'm thinking that exact on a 50 cent. If we say it's 50 cent, it's probably going to pay somewhere in the neighborhood of $3 to $5 even, right?
yeah.
That pool's probably getting very flooded right now. 5/4-1.
I would imagine.
Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one unless we can find some some other option here. But I think both you and I agree the chalk is the chalk.
Yeah, and Dan brings up the seven here, thinking that that's one that you can add in. I'm looking like what is 4-7 exacta because I only see six horses. Oh, three. I see what he's saying. Three is 4-7. I misread it. I was like, what is he saying with the four and the seven? But I
Right.
just glanced at it and didn't read it, Dan. My apologies. But yeah, let's just do this really quickly because we need to get our bed in. Look, we'll take what they give us. So that's what we're going to do here in the
Okay.
first. We're just going to bet a $5 try, five with 1-4. So that's key in the five over the one and the four.
And the base price on that, like how much is
A
the?
$5 trifecta. So it would be a $10 total.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I meant like on a 50 cent. What does that cost?
On a 50 cent, it's a dollar.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Neil,
that makes sense.
Sean is not with us. He is at Fenway right now watching
Yeah.
baseball.
Yeah. Sean
But
picked the wrong week, the wrong day of the week, I should say, to go watch baseball. You would think he would schedule a Assiniboia over the Red Sox, but no, apparently that's where his priorities are right now. But we hope that he's having a good time nonetheless.
always, exactly, enjoying Canada Day in Boston. And then this weekend, he's headed up to watch his boy Antiquarian run up at Saratoga.
Yeah, yeah. If he can find a horse that comes from Oscar Performance or Preservationist, somewhere close to home, he will do it. He will make the journey. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if there's another angle here. Maybe the 3, but
Yeah, I mean, and that's what Dan was saying, that the 3 is 4 for 7 at the distance in the exacta with 3 wins, but that last race
yeah,
was really bad.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, and I don't see him beating the 5. That's for sure. So it'd definitely be an underneath play,
no,
but
and I mean
well,
that race was in a 3,000 claimer, and now we're jumping up to a 5,000 claimer, and these are a little better, especially when you look at the five's been running against much better. The four's been running at this level, as of a couple others. The two's a little bit interesting here on the shipping in, but
oh yeah, yeah. I did not look that deep at the 2. I had the 3 horses we mentioned, and then the 3 was the one that stuck out as a maybe for me. But yeah, in 6-horse race, it's hard to go that deep.
Hot Rod said he's crazy. No, he just said he likes the one a lot. Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
good.
I I think it's interesting that Whitehall, after riding this one the last 2 times, gets off of that one, and Sven is getting up, but he's riding
Interesting.
well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sven's been riding really well. We're circling a little bit, 0 minutes. It's like, let's get going here. Formula, I got my stuff set up here. Sean normally plays the races, so I'm going to turn the volume on. Let me know if you can hear it okay.
Okay, yeah. Especially at Assiniboia, it's always fun to hear the volume, right? Such great calls.
You hearing that okay?
Yeah, I think I got a little bit of it. I didn't hear anything said yet, but I thought I heard some static.
Yeah, the only thing that I heard him say was post time 3 minutes away. I was like, what? It says 0 minutes.
0 minutes at Assiniboia could mean 3 minutes away. So yeah, Uncle
Taco
Sully.
Tuesday doozy hour.
That's right. All right, let's see if we can get a winner home, even if it's chalk. Let's go, boys. Making their way up. Okay, I guess maybe I don't hear anything, but if we miss the volume, it's probably okay. Somehow Sean knows how to do this, but
Hang on. I think I might know what to do here. Let me try.
okay. Oh, Charlestown's getting some strays, but that's the way it should be. Yes, let's make fun of Charlestown all we want. Yeah, Charlestown. The Chuck. Winners are winners, absolutely. Winners are winners just means you get a return, even if it's not as great as you'd want it to be. Not all winners are lottery tickets. Rain delay at Fenway. Okay, so I'm out here in Chicago where the sun is beating down on us. I did not expect there to be a rain delay at Fenway, but Brian Gallivan, you're our man on the ground, so you would know better than us. Spin Nation out there thinking maybe he made the wrong choice today. Maybe he should be with his boys talking to Assiniboia, right? Absolutely. All right, so let's see. I just did a full field rundown for Suburban Stakes. Saratoga opening up this weekend. Is there a race you guys are looking forward to at Saratoga or any other park? I'm assuming it's Saratoga simply because opening weekend for Saratoga, if you throw out all that, we're pretending we're Belmont at Saratoga BS. Um, yeah, what are you guys looking forward to this weekend race wise? Let us know. I am curious. I'm curious if I did full field rundown on the right race because there's a lot of stakes races to choose from. That was a G2, recognizable horses. Let me know if you guys see a better race out there that I didn't do. Nitrogen in the Belmont Derby. Okay, there you go. Felipe, good call. Good call. Interesting with Hall of Fame jockey time. Ooh, comments going fast. Let me see if I get this formula. Running the live stream, the Assiniboia feed with. Yeah, okay, okay. All right, Sully, you got me. You got me. But the audio feed is going to be coming from Tim as soon as he figures it out, Sully. So
I'm working
don't
on it.
shoot all strays at me. Yeah, he's working on it.
For Russian Pearl.
Now we got it. Russian Pearl.
Once she is in, the front gate will be.
And then it cut out. Trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I know what it is, but I can't get my. I can't
Yeah.
bring up my control center here.
So if you, I know not to be the IT guy here, but I know if you do a share and you just share your window, you can click a button that says share audio, but it's only if you share your window, I think.
Front gates are open for Sparkling Silver.
All right. Looks like we're almost there, loading up. Maybe one or two more horses left. 5 on top with 1 and 4 boxed below. Let's do it. Neil taking time off, vacationing in North Dakota, home state.
Sparkling Silver, a little handful for the gate crew. But great job by them. She's in. 2 left to load. Turn 1 to 2 favorite. Commando's Last Dance is in. Now just waiting on Drill Baby Drill to the outside. The field is set. They're at the post.
All right. Air off.
They're off. From the inside, Sparkling Silver shows a little bit of early speed with Drill Baby Drill on the outside. Commando's Last Dance now just pulls Antonio Whitehall to grab a piece of the lead and is now going to battle it out with Sparkling Silver. Drill Baby
Why is
Drill.
the force not closer to the pace?
Betty Joe in fourth.
Yeah, he's not looking good, honestly.
No.
Russian Pearl. The opening quarter, 24 and 3.
Both of our underneaths are behind.
Last Dance. Still battling it out with Sparkling Silver.
Look at this 3 at 25 to 1.
Whoa! That's the 3 we were talking about.
4's coming now.
Yeah. See if the 1 wakes up too, but the closing at Assiniboia is just horrible. Look how wide
The
they
5
go.
blew the look up the rail. The 2.
With the lead,
Yep.
Betty Joe on the inside. Commando's Last Dance, the favorite. It's going to try and run him down at 60 to go. Betty Joe, Commando's Last Dance.
Whoa.
I think the 2 got it.
I think so too. We got ourselves a little upset.
Commando's Last Dance. Sparkling Silver finishing third.
All right, there we go. That'll teach us a lesson to go with the favorite. All right.
Just when you think it's awfully chalky.
Just when you think it's safe to bet the chalk. All right, time to look at that again. 251, Ryan Gallivan's asking. It's too tight for me to figure out.
I think the 2 got it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so as well. But it wasn't the 1. I think it was
No, it's the
253.
It was.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be 253.
That's what I think as well. The 5.
Yeah,
I
253.
don't think he got up there. Yeah, I think it's 253. That's going to pay well.
Yeah, Joseph, that's what we say all the time. That's why they run the races. It looks one way on paper, and then you just never know. So
253. Yeah, I didn't see the 2 coming at all.
I mean, we didn't even talk about the shipper there, and
yeah. Yeah. You did mention he was a shipper, though. Where did he ship from? Fonner?
Where was he coming in from? So he had raced at Fonner previously, but he was at Energy Downs.
Energy Downs. All right. All right. The place that's named after a sports drink. Perfect. All right. I'm ready to turn the page already. No, we got to wait till the money gets doled out. I understand. Anyone out there celebrating that one? Anyone out there? Yeah, I dismissed the 3, like the 3 and yeah. Sorry, Dan just dismissed the 2, like the 3 and the try. Kind of what we were talking about. We just didn't have as much
Yeah,
confidence in the
the
3
5
as
totally blew the turn. How many times do we
yeah.
see that at Assiniboia?
I know it's wild, right? There's something about that turn. Certain horses, most horses, not taking it well. The ones that win are the ones that figure out how to take it tight. Might be able to get a price at this next race. I'm looking through it now. I think there's possibilities and potentials here. I'm just curious to see. Yeah, there's a couple horses I'm curious about here. See what you're saying about these.
Dan says it's not the turn, it's the jockeys.
Yeah, okay. I saw the Firsty chime in there. Firsty, welcome aboard.
Yeah, and
Welcome
that
to
2
Assiniboia on
definitely took
Canada Day.
advantage, came right up the rail.
Yeah.
The rail opened up and the 2 came straight up.
Yeah, I mean, if they can figure out that tactic of just hugging the rail properly, then Assiniboia is your oyster. It's amazing how little we see it. Yeah, let's see. Literally just Googled where Energy Downs is. Horse racing in Wyoming. Yeah. They got room for it, right? Stands to reason. Stands to reason. Let's see, did they pay out yet? No, still working on that apparently. Hurry up. I want to talk about the next race, Assiniboia. Let's go. All right. Yeah, Energy Downs. Have you ever played Energy Downs, Tim?
No, can't say that I've played anything remotely close to Energy Downs.
Yeah. Whew. All right. Yeah, let's see. Nothing yet. Or do I just have to refresh? Ah, result pending. DH, James White. Sorry, I am struggling with DH. Designated hitter? Huh? Did the 4 scratch in the next race? Was that a late scratch? I should probably check. Race 2. No, 4's in the next race. No scratches. Whew. That might be a horse. Oh, dead heat. Dead heat, James White. My bad. My bad. I did not expect there to be a dead heat in this race. I didn't. Then again, my screen is not. It's not huge. Let's see. Objection. So that's why it's taken so long. Objection. All right. 3 on the 5. And photo for the win. Okay. Yeah, I can see there's a bit of sandwiching going on there. Definitely, if you're looking at that, the video right now, that 3, it looks like floats upward. 3 was on the inside, right? Objection, 3 on 5, 3 on 2. Pretty much checks the 2 into the 5.
Yeah. Yeah,
That,
the 2 comes out and then the 3 kind of gets squished into the 5. So yeah, that could definitely be the 2 coming down.
oh,
It
that's the 2. Okay, I see Hot
Yeah,
Rod
so the
correcting me
2's
on
coming
that.
out, but the objection is 3 on 2 and 5.
Yeah,
So
so
they're
the
trying
3's
to get the
objecting
win.
all over. Yeah. What's the objection on the 5? That the 2 slammed the 5 into the 3?
Yeah, I don't know how they
Okay.
could say anything to the 5, that the 5 did
Yeah.
anything because the 5 was in his lane. It was the 2.
Yeah, 5 had nowhere to go unless he wanted to just Throw his hands up and lose. Throw his hooves up and lose.
5
That's
did
better.
nothing.
5 did nothing there, except get slammed. Unofficial results, 2-5-3. Dead heat win. All right. So whoever called I think it was James White, called a dead heat there.
Yes. 2 in the 5
Wow.
dead heat.
Wow. So the 2 actually was, wow. All right.
So now it's going to be, it does pay 5-2. Or it's going to pay.
Yeah. That's way less fun.
Yes.
A dead heat in a 6-horse race where the favorite is part of that at 2-5.
5-3 and
1-2.
2-3.
Ugh.
Hey, Formula, I'm going to drop for 1 second and try to fix something. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. All right, guys. Just me in the car right now. So it looks like we're getting the results here. Just as you guys are. We got a dead heat. And then we can flip on over to the next race. Yeah, James White, go ahead and take it. If it helps you get your win, absolutely. No harm in that. No harm in that at all. Weird way to start the night, though. Sorry, I'm looking at another screen here for the race results. All right. And we're going to wait for Tim come back before I start going through the next race, but they're just parading around in Victory Circle right now anyway, so. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Yeah, so Felipe, you were asking about anything that we're planning to do show-wise. This Thursday, we're gonna do the lounge at Evangeline, assuming that we got enough people who are around to do it. I think we do. In a car down by the river. Is there a river nearby? There's a small reservoir. There's a spot with water, so I guess we can call that a river. I'll give you that, Rick. Any shows? So I did drop my full field rundown on Suburban Stakes, so that's out. And depending on whether we actually get the past performances out for Saratoga Saturday, Tim and I might record another cap in the card for Saratoga Saturday. If not, maybe we do Friday instead, or maybe we punt on it this week, depending on how busy everyone is. But yeah. All right. Well, that was an interesting first race there. Hopefully you guys had some wins. Hopefully you guys did better than we did. 2 on top of 5 and 3, but no, not 2 on top of 5. It was a dead heat win, so 2 and 5 on top of 3. There we go. Ready to post the winnings here. Got to figure this out. Still 10 minutes to post on race 2, despite the fact that I don't think I've seen the payouts yet on race 1. What if that's going to slow things down? We'll see. Yeah, Friday card does look great. I agree with you, James. Saturday looks really good too. Friday is when they're running Suburban. So maybe it's worth doing a cap in the card on that. I'll talk to Tim about that and see. As long as those cards are out, we should be able to do it. Smallest field 7 horses for Evangeline. That's great, especially assuming that we're going to get a couple scratches in those races too. But Evangeline has been a really good Thursday night for us. Even when we were doing Churchill Downs, part of me was wanting to go to Evangeline. And Ryan asking if anyone is heading to Spa this summer. I am not, but I'm sure there's some people in the chat room who are. So feel free to talk amongst yourselves on that. I'm pretty sure Colin Sheehan is heading out to Spa. Vinny Blonde going out there as well. I'm sure he's going to be out there a number of times. So feel free to talk to them. Why am I streaming from the car? Oh, that's a great question. So the reason I'm streaming from the car is my daughter is in ballet and I have time in between. And normally I would go to the pub and broadcast from there, but they have trivia night tonight. My other option, and it gets really loud, the other option is going to the library, going back home. But this way, I actually get to broadcast a little bit longer. So if I go home and come back, I have to chop off 15 minutes on each end, all boring stuff. So I just get to broadcast more from the car if I do it here as opposed to running around. I would rather be in the pub with a beer 2 minutes away from my daughter's after school activities. But yeah, the trivia stuff is quite a bummer. Victory number 5 for Alexis. All right. Hello, Alexis. Hola. All right, we got 8 minutes to post here, Assiniboia, and I still have not seen the payouts yet for race 1. Am I the only one? Is it just me getting slow updates? 7 minutes to post here. All right. Yeah, those should be posting soon. They're still showing race 1, so I imagine they're probably going to reel back the clock there when they actually do get around to it. Still unofficial. Yep. Yeah, that's what I was seeing too, Groundhog. That's what I was seeing as well. All right. Go. Setting up fireworks behind the tote board. Yeah, I imagine they would be. It's Canada Day today, so it was a big holiday for them. I would say as big as the 4th of July for us Americans, so they're probably going to be setting up something for that. Yeah, objection against the 5. Yeah, I didn't get the objection against the 5 either. Like what Tim was saying, he was just essentially saying 2 was probably trying to secure the win any way possible. Okay, so they got payouts now. Not great, but they're there. All right, Rick Johnson saying why I'm in the car. I got to scroll up though because I'm in the car. Song was prophetic. One thing leads to another. Yeah, there you go. You got it. You got it. One thing leads to another. All right. So we got race 2 here, and Tim is back just in time. They did turn back the clock, so they're showing 15 minutes to post at race 2. They did figure out all the payments on race 1, so we're good to go there. Tim, I guess I'm taking down race 2 here. Excitement, excitement. I like this one better than race 1, I'll tell you that. You got thoughts on race 2, my good man?
I definitely do. I have lots of thoughts.
Okay.
All right. So, I mean, the good news is that what looked like an infallible winner on paper there in that last race didn't get it done. So maybe that says something for this next race. The 2 is the horse that looks much the best on paper, and this one is currently sitting at 6-5
Yep.
off the odds coming in, to this 10,000 non-winners of 3 life, dropping down a little bit from the optional claiming ranks. So looks pretty good here. Has been running against a little bit better, and this is a little bit of a softer spot. So we'll talk about how we attack it here in a minute. I think of the horses at this level, though. I really like the 3 quite a bit. Dalrymple gets up on this one for Tom Gardapi. That was a pretty big move forward last time, going from 5 to 6 furlongs. So I think the horse could move forward even further, third off the layoff. So I think if this one does, that she has a really good chance of winning here. And what is the odds on that one right now? So the
currently
3,
4-1.
yeah. So
Open
4-1.
to 2-1. Mm-hmm.
I definitely like that a little bit better than the 4-5 that we may get on the 2 horse, and then the 6 horse is another one that I thought could possibly come up underneath. This one came in from Turf Paradise and went 5 furlongs and kind of ran even. Didn't really show that the horse kind of advanced much, but it wasn't a horrible race. You go back and look at that race; it was a decent race for running first time over Assiniboia. Could look to move forward off of that one. I think it's definitely more of an underneath play here, but I do like Tia Susie the 6 a little bit underneath. So 2,
Sure.
3, and 6 for me. And I'm almost wanting to, with the 3 to kind of maybe even put that one on top a little bit, 2, 3, 3, 2, something like that with the 6 underneath.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've got an idea of what I want to do in mind, and I think you're not far off, but I'm going to try to beat the 2. I'll tell you
Good.
right now, on, on paper, right? If you go through my multiple data models, I've got 2 formulas that have the 2 on top and 2 that have the 3 on top. As I look through some of the basic numbers and my speed figures, I actually kind of favor the 3 a little bit here. I look at the last race, and the 3 ran a really strong last race compared to the 2. I think it ran a much better race than the 2, and I don't like the number we're getting on the 2 now, right? Um, the 2 definitely has a lot of things going for them. But when I look at the other formulas that don't have these horses, number 1, the 2 actually gets worse than the 3. So that leads me to believe if I'm looking at these things on average, maybe favor the 3 a little bit, especially at the odds that we're getting. Got 11 minutes plus however much time they want to vamp for that to change. But as it is, I kind of like that 3 on top. The 2 in the money 60% of the time, which means that 40% of the time he's not in the money. So maybe we can play with those odds a little bit. My next horse is the 6. The 6 looks great to me on paper. I like a lot about it. I don't think that it's necessarily as good as the 2 and the 3, but maybe in the right race situations he gets up for a piece. And then another horse that I like in here that seems to have really good speed figures at the park, has my best last speed figure, highest speed figure is the 4, Mineral Rights. So what I'm thinking about doing here is doing some sort of like exacta key where I throw the 3 on top with the 4 and the 6 and hope we get a price. Hope we beat the 2, hope we get the 3 on top. It might be safer to key box and then with these odds, right? I think if I look through it right now, um, yeah, I mean, we're going to get paid any way that these go, but it's just a matter of how confident do we want to play this. 3 on top of 4 is 33, 4 on top of 3 is 35. If we go 3 on top of 6, it's 40, and then 6 on top of 3 is 43. So even if we did pay that extra amount, we'd be getting paid, but it's just how much do we want to cut into our savings here. So that's kind of where my head is at right now on this bet. What do you think about avoiding the 2 in the top 2 places?
I mean, might as well give it a shot. At least Pruitt, you know, hadn't really had uh, the year that they had last year. Bino
Sure.
has definitely been a little bit below where he rode last year. He's ridden this horse the last 3 times out and can't get there in a lesser, and yeah, and against better, and now they're against lesser. But we say it time and again, the drop doesn't guarantee the win, right? Otherwise, everybody would just drop down and do it. So.
Right. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. So Joseph Myers, no surprise, the 5 got claimed out of the last race. The 1 did as well. Yeah, Dan H. Mineral Rights, that's the 4 horse. Maybe some money last time out. Got me the pick 4, I believe. This is a competitive race. Yeah, gotta agree with you. Gotta agree with you. And that's why I think we're trying to look to see about the price here. The 5, so someone mentioned the 5 and the 1. We might as well round this out and talk through some of these. The 5's got Antonio Whitehall. That's automatic consideration, I suppose, the way he's been riding. He's got some of those nights. But the horse itself just doesn't grade out for me very well at all.
Well, and I mean, you've got another shipper coming in, and we've seen the shippers do pretty well, like we saw with the 2 in the last
Sure.
race. And this one's coming in from Legacy Downs. Um, that's where this one raced last, and then was at Laurel before that. So definitely
Oh,
has raced
wow.
against better.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. Yeah, Laurel Park. I mean, compared to some of the parks we've been talking about on here, that's royalty.
Exactly. And you know, if you look at the trainer in this one, Lauren Fraser has only had 9 starts and has 3 firsts and 3 thirds. So 6 out of 9 in the money.
Yeah,
And the horses are headed out to the track.
still got 8 minutes to post here.
Plus 2 or 3, the way things have
Plus,
been
give
going.
or take. And you know it's usually give. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else that sticks out. That I mean, the 5 you said that's a shipper. 0 times in the money in the last 10 races. Uh, it's tough even if that horse is shipping in from somewhere else and somewhere bigger. It's
Yeah.
tough to take a look at that and say, let's go. Especially if I
No, I
look at the
mean, I mean,
class.
you look at this, beating 11 links, 20 links, 23 links, 30
Oh
links,
yeah,
40 links, 11 links. The
does the
the
horse
horse
want to
is
win?
over 4 for the year. So I
Yeah.
think the horse is shipping in because they're trying to find a park where maybe this horse kind of fits in with the colony. So
Yep.
we'll take a wait and see approach and see if this horse fits here against these. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna pass.
Yeah. Yeah. The one I can see the intrigue on the one a little bit more. Finishes in the money like the last 5 times finished in the money 4, and that 5th time finished in 4th place. Couple times finishing, pretty close to the pace, or sorry, pretty close to the finish. Good lengths.
Yeah, and the one definitely is coming off, second off a layoff here, so had
Yeah.
been off since September to May. And here's the thing, and we talk about this quite a bit on the show, is that typically the horses come in and they kind of run them into shape, but this one raced on 20 May, and since that time, they have worked 3 times.
Yeah.
So they've definitely taken a little bit of a longer time in between races than a lot of these do up here to Assiniboia, and they've continued to work the horse. So we'll see what she can do here.
Yeah.
She's a candy ride out of a kitten's joy. I mean,
That's
you hear those names at Assiniboia, and I mean it certainly sounds good.
yeah, indeed. Yeah, Kitten's Joy and I Candy Ride is the one that I noticed. Okay. I think I'm going to dismount the old phone here and start typing it in. You can hit the button anytime.
Sure.
All right. So I think I alluded to this before. I just got to type it in. And I'm going to change it up a little bit because I'm starting to get interesting feelings here for that one horse. So we're going to do an exacta key. The 3 on top going to win. And then we've got 146 as your potentials underneath. So that's going to be a $3 bet total. And then, sorry, $3 bet is your base. And we're gonna go $9 on that.
Nine
$9 total.
total. Sounds good. We'll update the bankroll.
Yeah, there we go. Let me send that out to the public. So we're not saying that the 2 can't finish in the money, but the 2 has to finish 3rd for this to work out, and then everything else has to fall into place.
That's it. We're gonna try to beat the 4 to 5 here.
We're gonna
Kind of
try to
like
beat the 4 to 5. Yeah, yeah. I look at it. I understand why the 2 is the favorite, but I don't see enough distance between the 2 and the 3, and then some of the other horses to say that it merits being 4 to 5. There's a good chance that we can beat this one here. So let's try to do that. All right. What do you guys have in here as well? Dalrymple has been mediocre at best this meet. The 6 is pretty interesting at double digits. Exactly. That's what I was
yeah.
thinking. Now
Rick
9 to
Alford
1.
is doing a 4 with the 2-3 exacta, so he's adding the
Okay.
2 underneath, but trying to get the 4 on top. Todd says the 2 is best.
All right. All right. Driver's not my favorite. Okay. All right.
I thought the 5 was much the best in the last race too.
Yeah. I mean, favorites are going to pay out eventually, but
Yeah, exactly. It's going to happen, and it's going to
it's going
happen
to happen.
tonight more than
Yeah.
once.
Yeah. Probably at least 30% of the time, 35%.
But we're going to try to do something here. We got a 4-horse race coming up in the next, and a favorite that looks pretty solid.
I think so. Yeah. So let's try to beat it in this race.
The
Oh yeah.
jackpot pick 5 is over $200,000. Neil is
Woo.
playing a 1-2-4 try box.
All right. Good luck, Neil. Although unfortunately, Neil, if you do win, that means we lose. So there's an unfortunate angle to that. Pace wise, I forgot to look at pace. Geez, not too much. It looks like the 6 might jump out in front, but that's not a definite. Maybe the 2. The
I think the
2 at
2.
the distance. Yeah, the 2 at the distance has shown some pace forwardness in the past.
Yeah.
But man, there's not a whole lot out there that says these horses are definitely going to be up there. It looks like the 6 will probably press a little bit. Yeah. In early on in his career, or at least if we look back not to the last 5, but the previous 5, I would also say the 4 could get up there. So we'll see what happens here. But in general, it looks like a lot of horses that sit in the back. Yeah, based on the pace, I'm not even sure how I see the 2 as a winner here, but the 3 is considerable. 3's got to get up though.
Yeah, Dan's talking about the 6. That's a horse I like underneath as well. And I can't believe that this horse is 9-1. I get the 5 being 10-1, but I don't get the 6 being 9-1. I think
Yeah,
this horse could definitely move forward off of that last race.
yeah. Lightning delay we got at Assiniboia. Oh my. Uncle Sully, 3 will end up being the favorite. I mean, I get it, but if the 3 was 5-1 now with 2 minutes to post, plus a lightning delay, plus everything else, man, I don't.
I don't see how it takes over favoritism over the 2.
Yeah, 4-5. Maybe Uncle Sully's pulling tricks here on us. Maybe. All right, how long is this lightning delay going to last? Oh boy.
They already make it tough on us East Coasters.
I know, I know.
So right now, I was trying to look at the pools and
Yeah.
looking. It There's not a ton of money on the 2. There's $3,300, and the 3 has
Okay.
$1,100. But someone would have to drop a couple thousand on the 3 here
Yeah.
in a $7,000 pool. Now, obviously, the calls could do that. That is nothing, but they don't come in super heavy here like they do in other places.
Right. Right. Give it about 25 minutes. Oh my gosh, we got to fill 25 minutes here. Do I have juggling balls back here? Maybe I could read a book. No, no one wants that.
We'll just play
I have.
music.
Yeah, exactly. All
Please
right,
stand
guys.
by.
I'm going to read from you.
I'll just keep recycling this. We'll just keep recycling the countdown.
All right, guys. I'm going to read to you a little bedtime story. It's called Project Management, Scheduling, and Cost Control. So buckle up. It's an exciting one. It is indeed an exciting one. No, I'm not going to read that to you. Jesus, make me fall asleep. But yeah, we are on lightning delay here at Assiniboia, just as I got my bet in. My
Yes,
bet
and
caused so much
the
friction.
horses are back in the paddock, and the jockeys are going back to the
Oh,
jocks room, and it's just
oh,
like,
yeah. I'm gonna check out the weather in Winnipeg right now and
please
see.
stand by.
Please stand by. Please stand by.
For what reason? What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Yes, yes, a succulent Chinese meal. All right, Winnipeg weather. Ooh, I do see them calling for rain. Show me that radar. And I'm in my car. I can't even have a drink. I mean, this is just. All right, yeah, they got a bit of a thing coming in south of the lake, going towards Winnipeg. I got to figure out where Assiniboia is in relation to the city of Winnipeg. That's something else that I got to figure out here. But yeah, there's definitely weather, lightning delay. They got clouds on the television there.
Just to
Oof,
the east, slightly south, but almost dead east.
dead east. Yep. Okay. Well, that kind of helps because this front is like hanging over the lake, but it's north and going east, coming from the north and going east. It looks like so. Yeah. So maybe it misses. We'll see. West Winnipeg, Tom Hawk.
You know, we got to make sure everybody's off the track because with the lightning, we don't
That's
want them in
right.
the danger zone.
No, we don't want them in the danger zone at all. Whew. Yeah,
130 people here to watch the Formula and I juggle for 30 minutes.
That's right. That's right. All
I'm
right.
going to have to leave you to juggle for about 30 seconds and just go get a beer.
Oh, yeah. Help yourself. Help yourself, by the way. All right. Yeah. I was going to check out what races we got going on at Saratoga. Whew. I mean, we could cap the rest of this card too, I suppose. And just go through
I
them one
guess
by
because
one.
it's Canada Day, they had a pretty big crowd. But I know that
Yep.
Kurt and Stretch were talking about it in their show before the races. They were talking about how many people were at the track tonight. So
Yeah.
probably because it's Canada Day up there,
I would assume so. Yeah.
a lot of people
I
came
think they
out.
were. I believe someone in our comments section said they were setting up fireworks as well. So, gotta imagine that that plays into it, right? Fireworks, Canada Day, everyone's having a good time. When does Saratoga start? That's a great question. Today's the 1st. Saratoga starts on the 3rd, which is this
Thursday.
Thursday,
Yes.
and then it rolls right into the 4th on Friday. And they've got an outstanding card on the 4th.
Yeah, a lot of people are confused because if you look at the
Yeah.
Saratoga meet, it says it starts on the 11th, and yet they're running this week. It's because this is the Belmont at Saratoga part of that. You know, they were Belmont at the
Yeah.
Big A, now they're Belmont at Saratoga, and then they roll straight into the Saratoga meet. So that whole NYRA thing right now is a little bit confusing, but they are starting this weekend. And if you're up at the track this weekend, say hello to Sean Patrick Nolan.
Yeah. Spin Nation's going to be up there. He's a traveling man. So yeah, Tim and I were talking about it. We were thinking about doing a cap in the card for the 5th if they can get the PPs out in time.
Exactly.
Otherwise maybe tomorrow we can record for the 4th. I've already done a full field rundown on the Suburban, but the rest of the card's pretty solid too. They've got 5 stakes races, including the Schuylerville, Manila, Belmont Derby, Suburban, and the Harvey Pack Stakes.
Yeah, just so you know, Formula, I have PPs now. I downloaded them, so I'm going through the races. Obviously, we don't have post positions and odds yet, which we will
Yeah.
need to be able to do that. So hopefully that'll be out here in the next day or so. But we do have PPs to go through.
Excellent. Yeah, as long as they get that tomorrow before, then we
Yes,
can
they do have the Belmont
give
Oaks
ourselves a show.
Invitational Stakes coming up, which is a grade 1 on Saturday. And then they have the Kelso is also running Saturday, as well as the grade 3 Sanford Stakes.
Yeah. The Kelso is that 2-year-olds? I believe.
The Kelso is a turf race for 4-year-olds and up at a mile.
Well, I completely screwed that up. All right. No worries. No worries. Yeah, Belmont.
4-year-olds and up.
Yeah,
Now the
Belmont Oaks
Sanford,
Invitational. Yeah, go ahead.
you're probably thinking of the Sanford. The Sanford's a 2-year-old race.
Maybe that's got to be. Yeah, that Belmont Oaks Invitational, that Grade 1, Warming from Motion, Opulent Resistance from Chad Brown, Totally Justified, Virgin Colada, Fione from Brad Cox, Mayday Ready, and then Nitrogen. I mean that is a really stacked field.
Yes.
Woo! Yeah, that's going to be a good one. That's a fun one to talk about.
I'll tell you that race by Nitrogen in the Wonder again was supposed to be on the turf, and then of course went off turf, and this horse stayed in there and won that race by 17 lengths. It was incredible. And then they started talking about running this horse on the dirt after that race.
Why
But
not?
Nitrogen now has 5 wins in a row. And speaking of Nitrogen,
Yeah, speaking of nitrous oxide, look
Here
who
we
crawled
go.
in. There it is.
What's up, boys? How we
Our
doing?
guy. We got ourselves a lightning delay, so we are spinning bottles out here.
Good to see you guys. Are we winning tonight? What is this? Race 2 only.
We're planning to win. We are planning to win.
Planning to win. That's important. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to have a plan in place first of all. And then you got to execute the plan. So, yeah, we're only one race deep.
74. Malathot, good to see you, brother. Tim, you were there when Malathot at Keeneland on the front stretch. Yeah. Good dude.
Absolutely.
Tim?
Absolutely.
No.
yes.
Tim does not agree. He does
No,
not agree.
I was doing something. Yes, I was
Tim
like,
pulling back. He's like,
you're
"Fuck that guy,
you're talking last year. You confused me a second.
no, we all understood what you were saying. Malathot 74, a bad guy.
If you read
Not
between the
saying that.
lines,
Yes.
it doesn't take much.
F. Payne
Frank
in the
Payne.
house. What's up, Frankie?
Haven't seen Frank in a while. What's up, Frank?
Now Frank's got to be
Frank's a
going
legend.
too.
He's a legend. Come on now.
Yeah, Frank's got to be going to Saratoga. How many times this year, Frank?
No, he's
Are
a
you going to
Kentucky
Saratoga?
boy. He's a Kentucky boy.
He's a Kentucky boy? Okay.
Yeah.
I remember him capping Finger Lakes a lot. Maybe he just liked Finger Lakes.
He might be. Fine.
He's not Kentucky. He just likes coming down here all the time.
Oh, okay.
He put his daughter in school down here so he could come visit all the time.
If you're a horse kid, you're
that's a
right.
smart guy.
Western Kentucky, I believe, right?
Yeah, he sent her to Eastern right there by Lexington so he could go to Keeneland.
Yeah. Smart man, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, honey, I think you would like this university. It's right by Keeneland.
Look at this program they have. This art history program right up your alley.
Incredible, yeah.
Yes. Oh, God. Here's this guy.
Tim and I are having a Trump Elon week. What the hell does that mean? Tim, explain, please.
I wasn't
What's that? I'm sorry. What did I miss?
Malathot said, Tim and I are having Trump Elon week.
No, we're not, Malathot. Malathot might be. I mean, he you know,
I mean, honestly, that's
I pissed him off in the lounge the other night, and I guess he's mad at me, but I wasn't mad. I was just saying something that I didn't agree with what he was saying.
Tim, you know I love you, bro, and I appreciate Tim. Tim's a fucking military dude. I appreciate everything about you. But what is that? What are we talking about with the Elon?
Oh, because
I'll tell you my truth too, but go ahead.
No, but he's just talking because Trump and Elon are feuding a little bit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So he's just saying we're like that, so we're feuding.
Oh,
but we're not.
Okay.
By the way, Frank did clear it up. Frank cleared it up. He is from New York. He's closer to Saratoga, and he'll be going there, even though he loves Keeneland. There we go,
So
guys.
Frank, judge.
I was right.
I've been to Saratoga and Keeneland both too myself. Frank, tell us which is better. Frank Payne, I expect an answer. Keeneland or Saratoga? Because I can see both sides of the story, but I'm going Keeneland big time.
Hey, wait, guys! I have to bring this up. So I see my friend Groundhog here in the chat, and I just have to show this and say
Poor
this because
Elon, yes.
wait. But I'm not even talking politics. But
Yeah,
my
for sure.
friend Groundhog gave me a wonderful gift when I was out at the track on Saturday. Check this out,
yeah.
everyone.
Yeah. This is incredible. My gosh.
What incredible.
Isn't that an amazing gift?
Gorgeous. Yes. Hell yeah.
My God.
So a picture of the win at the Kentucky Derby win.
That's incredible, dude.
Yeah. For Sovereignty, and it's autographed by Junior Alvarado. So gotta give a shout out to my man Groundhog, my friend.
Absolutely.
So Tim, if nothing else came from your stay at Trust the Prophets, that was it. Amazing.
It's more than I've ever gotten from anyone at the channel.
That's it, baby. That's so fucking cool, though. That is amazing, for real.
Formula's been promising me a T-shirt for like 6 months.
I still need your address.
The Formula is not a good person, though. He's a bad person.
Yeah.
I have not known him since kindergarten. So, yeah.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah. We haven't known each other since the last time the Tigers won the World Series. Definitely not.
1984? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Name the whole lineup. Go ahead.
Oh, my God.
First base, Darrell Evans. Second base, Lou Whitaker.
Darrell Evans.
Shortstop,
Alan Trammell.
Third base, Tom Brookins. Left field, Kurt Gibson. Center field, Chet Lemon. Right field, Larry Herndon. Catcher, Lance Parrish. Starting pitching was Jack Morris, Milt Wilcox. Ooh.
Guillermo Hernandez, relief pitcher. Willie time.
So this is just a message. So Groundhog just posted this. He said, Spin's buddy Brian got to go to the Oaks Derby Trophy presentation with the Godolphin team. That's Junior's brother-in-law. And basically, that's one of the guys that hooked Groundhog up with all the photos and everything. Junior's brother-in-law, Groundhog's there at the track. He got all these photos. Junior signed them all and gave him a couple, and he gifted me one, which I'm very appreciative of. I think it's really cool. I'm getting it framed, hang it here behind me.
That's something else, man. That is a piece of history right there.
I love it.
Yeah, that's incredible.
And it's a great photo. The photo is really cool.
It is. It captures the moment so well.
It does.
It really does. Yeah.
There you go. Read that, folks.
Yeah. Saratoga paddock is better, and the picnic tables, but the track and the grandstand are better. I don't know, guys. Picnic tables versus grandstands.
What are we
gonna put more weight on?
We at a fucking college graduation party? What are we doing?
Picnic tables.
Saratoga's honestly kind of trash. I've been there. It's kind of trashy. Sure.
Ooh, shots fired.
And I will tell you, I'm wondering.
I know Colin and Vinny. Everybody's gonna cry. It's kind of trashy. You got to walk 4 miles to the park.
Tell me more about Turfway.
Turfway may be better
Saratoga.
than Turfway may be better than Saratoga. Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's just the people who are passed out drunk at Saratoga probably earn more than the people who are passed out drunk at Turfway. Is that the big difference?
Yeah.
I don't think there's a question about Turfway. I think Ellis might be better than Saratoga.
Ellis is better.
Ellis is like a hellhole.
No, there's no question. Ellis is better, sure.
Welcome back to Trash in the Toga. This is episode 1. Trash in the Toga, we've got
the Red Mile. The Red Mile versus Saratoga. Let's talk about that. Yeah.
Woo!
And just a reminder, we are raining. We have a lightning delay at Assiniboia, so.
But we're giving El Hombre a long leash to trash Saratoga. So.
Sir, I've been there. I went there once. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
I'm gonna tell you. I also went to Hazel Park harness track and the shittiest part of Metro Detroit.
Wow, Hazel Park.
Equal, yeah. Equal parts. Yeah.
Oh yeah, what was that park?
No, what was your harness track in Michigan?
Was it Northville Downs?
Yeah, Northville Downs.
Northville Downs.
Equal
That's it.
to Saratoga. Yeah.
Man, the people you would see there,
Oh yeah.
and there's always like 10% of them had a wife who looked like she was just there because like he had the car that day and just sitting there staring out into space like shoot me now. I am
Yeah.
done.
After 70
Yeah.
abortions. Yeah.
Oof, you can just write the stories about the people you
Yeah.
see there.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Good.
I will
Going there
tell
on a
you,
Friday afternoon. Good times.
Great times.
looking at the radar and who was it that just posted this? Tom just said he just looked at the Environment Canada app. Thunder showers until after 10 p.m. I'm thinking they might cancel the card tonight.
Just as we're getting up to 200 viewers here.
Yeah.
Just as we put in our next winning bet. I mean, this is really
Exactly.
That's tough. Yeah.
that's really disappointment. Yeah.
That's what's
On
frustrating
Canada
is
Day.
they just knew we were about to come back.
Yeah, they did. They did.
We were going to take all
Public
their
is-
money, and they're
You
like,
want to
"Ooh."
drop off? Folks, should we drop off? What are we doing here?
I think we keep going for a little bit until we figure out if this thing is going to get canceled. We can keep tap dancing for a little while longer. I got like 15 more minutes of tap dancing. We're at 202 people now.
Okay. I'll talk
I don't know.
shit.
What do you guys think?
And again, for those that are just checking in, we're in a lightning delay. We got some pretty heavy thunderstorms. The horses
Yep.
were out on the track for the second race, but they are back. The jockeys are in the room having a drink. No, they're not doing that.
I wish. We wish. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, can I say
delay.
something? Frank Payne. Here, Frank Payne.
Yeah.
Frank,
Yeah,
I love
Payne.
you, brother. We met.
Come on.
Me and Frank. We've had some good times together. We talked a ton. Let's cap Saratoga, the best track there is. Frank, come on. Listen.
Woo. All right. Someone got El Hombre started. I'm going to cap something on the side here.
No, let me go.
Oh, hold up.
What day are we capping though? I've got the Saturday card up. I don't have anything other than that.
I love that
okay.
pain, but let me just talk. Let me go. I think everybody feels a little too comfortable with what they're comfortable with. Okay, so like for example, my Detroit Tigers hat. It's the best team ever. There's so much history. Blah 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 blah. No, for me it is right. T. Blaine, the formula.
Sir.
Understand.
Yeah, I get it.
100+ years Tigers memories. You go back Al Kaline, you go back Alan Trammell, whatever you're doing.
Ty Cobb. Hello.
Ty Cobb. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Maybe the best.
Maybe the greatest ever.
Yeah, sure. These guys are going to talk about the Yankees. They're going to talk about the amazing Mets of 1969, whatever the fuck.
The Bo Sox.
Oh, I don't accept that.
Well,
but
someone will say it.
Gene, sorry. Ever hear of the Yankees? No, I've never heard of them.
Oh.
Because you know what the Yankees are? They're the abortion clinic of the MLB. The Yankees are the abortion clinic of the MLB. You want to talk about that? Let's talk. Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Just disgusting.
Easy, Tiger. Easy, Tiger.
No.
Where were you going with that rant? You were going with that rant to say, hey, Saratoga, we all love our comfort zone. I love my Tigers. I hate the Yankees. End of story. Where was that going?
I think it's the sixth best track in America.
Okay. That's where it was going. Got it.
That's where it was going. Yes.
Okay.
Great track, sixth best in America. Congrats all you Saratoga people who never come outside of the inner city, which, by the way, it's not inner city. But
okay, we've got time to kill because there's a lightning delay. You said it's the sixth best track.
Sixth best track.
Okay, start going through the 5 tracks in front of it, and I am going to spot you Energy Downs. Go.
Keeneland. Tim.
Ooh, I knew that.
The next best track?
Better than Saratoga. I'll go Keeneland. I'll go Churchill.
Del Mar.
Yes, 100%.
Del Mar.
Santa Anita. There's
Okay,
4.
but here, hold on. Can I
I
jump in
know
on
the
Santa Anita
racing
and Del
sucks
Mar?
there, but this is not the
Yes.
fault of the track.
Oh, I know, but isn't that part of it? I mean, I agree. If you tell me,
Sure.
hey, we've got
Mountaineer,
like
as Joseph Myers is saying, Mountaineer. Yes, Mountaineer is better than the fucking Saratoga.
the room is spinning. The room is spinning. Mountaineer.
Parks is a good one.
Penn National. Yes, thank you. Saratoga's just gay. It's gay. It's gay. Sorry.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Groundhog's got a good one because I love this track. Woodbine.
Woodbine's great.
Yeah, I like
What the fuck are we
Woodbine.
talking about?
I love Woodbine.
Yeah, I like Woodbine.
Well, Saratoga is so overrated, dude. It's just so boring. Oh, look at some picnic tables and let's make love to each other on the picnic tables. Nobody's impressed. Get the fuck
Okay.
out of here.
All right.
I've been there, bro. It's cute.
Gulfstream.
Gulfstream is way better.
Yeah.
Way better. 100% better. Yep.
So the only thing I have for Saratoga right now is Thursday. They don't have the full PP out for Friday yet. So I'm thinking I
And
get
by
it
the way,
tomorrow. Yes, sir.
Formula Assiniboia Downs. Way
That's
better.
one. That's one.
Way
I hope
better.
Assiniboia is listening right now as we say that.
Way better, bro.
Way
It's
better.
embarrassing.
I mean, the caller they got at Assiniboia is second to none.
Fauner Park, sure.
Fauner. Oh, you haven't even said the Will yet.
Oh,
the Will Rogers. Oh, Groundhog mentions Ferndale. Hello.
I got one for you. I got one for you. Fairmount Park.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Fairmount Park. Evangeline, next Thursday, guys. Evangeline. Do we have enough people for the lounge? Sean is back from the lounge.
Delta Downs. Fort Erie, as Frank says, yeah.
Fort Erie. There we go.
What was the name of the track, Tom, that came to Michigan for like 2 years and then went out of business almost instantly?
Oh, God. I am drawing a complete blank on that.
It was down by the airport in Michigan.
It was down by the airport? Like Detroit Metro?
Yeah.
Whoo. Wow.
Somebody in the chat, put it in there. Come on now.
Someone's got to know this. Someone's got to have Google. River Downs?
Nope.
No.
It was there for like 2 years. By the way, I went there one time, ordered a Corona, and it was $20.
Oh, God.
And I said, I know you're fucked.
Pass.
Yeah.
Pass.
I gotta put this one up. Joseph was just saying Retama Park. I'm headed to San Antonio in a couple weeks, and I'm gonna go to Retama Park. They're live racing.
Better than Saratoga, sure.
No. Anything? I'm sorry, but anything in Texas?
Eudosia Downs, Sunland. Yes.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Joe Finger Lakes.
Yep.
Finger Lakes. I wouldn't mind going there.
Isle,
That's a beautiful area. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A bit of lightning in the area. Kirk has just announced system has almost moved out. Whoa. Okay. So we're flipping the script here. Maybe we got something.
Sports Creek Groundhog. That's it. Sports Creek.
Groundhog.
What fucking... No, there was a name for it, though.
Okay.
No, Sports Creek was Schwartz Creek. Schwartz Creek, Michigan, like near Flint.
Yeah, that's near Flint.
Yep.
I remember Schwartz Creek.
No, there's a freaking was it St. Joseph?
Only we had a device in our hands to figure this out.
I know. I'm trying not to look. I could do it.
Okay.
It was God damn it.
All right.
Huge
there
failure.
we go.
They put big money in because it was a thoroughbred track in like Metro Detroit.
Was it near Livonia?
2 years. Maybe.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
I went there and had $20 Corona. Yeah.
Huron Township. I'm just listing like where these places were located.
It was
some of these are fit in the timeline.
It was 20 years ago.
20 years ago. Okay.
I would say 2005. Yeah.
The area doesn't fit though. So there's one place called Great Lakes Downs,
No.
but that was known as Muskegon Race Course near Fruitport, which I'm guessing is in northern Michigan.
No, dude. No.
How about Pinnacle Race Course?
That's it. Pinnacle.
That's it. That's in Wayne County. And
That
it's now an
track
Amazon
lasted
fulfillment center.
1 or 2 years. They charged me $20 for a Corona.
Oh my God. Yeah. Now there's no more race courses in Michigan at all. Yeah.
Pinnacle, dude.
Pinnacle, man.
I was so excited. I thought they might
Yeah.
do good.
Yeah.
They fucking failed us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that Pinnacle?
2008.
2008?
Yeah, I think that's about what it
seems like
said.
it seemed like it was before that. Maybe.
Yeah, I trust Sully on that. Closed in 2010. I don't have on here when it opened, but that's what he says. Frank Payne
Yeah,
says
Frank
the
just
same.
said the
Downs,
same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Checks out, guys. Checks out. And we still got a bet in
Bay
this race.
Meadows. Whoa.
Yeah. Bay Meadows. The Meadows. All
Golden
right.
Gate Fields. Yeah, this is depressing
naming
to hear all
courses now.
these.
I know.
Oh, 233 people watching us wait out this lightning delay at Assiniboia.
Yeah, thank you guys for hanging. My gosh. Wish we could get some action going here.
Yes,
I think we have to scroll up about 200 comments to find out what our bet was for race 2.
We used to have an industry term called Hazel Parking Simulator. That's when you get so mad at a customer, you hit him on the head with your walkie. Wow.
Wow.
Yikes.
That
Dude,
describes
so much fucking time at Hazel Park Harness Raceway, which is, by the way, the formula can attest to this. Maybe the shittiest part of Metro Detroit. I don't know. Right up there. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah, I mean, you're splitting hairs if you're saying one is shittier than the other. They're all in that same
Highland
neighborhood.
Park is worse. Highland Park was worse.
Yeah. Highland Park, nice in Chicago.
Yeah,
horrible in Detroit.
Detroit. Yeah, you're
It's
in
a
big
different
trouble.
story.
You're in big trouble.
Yeah. Not exactly the same.
Yeah, it's bad. So yeah, God damn. Hazel Park, if Groundhog, I'm sorry if you knew what that was. I did not think anybody in here knew what that was. But if you knew what Hazel Park Harness Raceway was, you were in bad shape as a person. Yeah.
El Hombre speaking from experience on that.
Oh, God, I spent so many days down there. Fuck. A lot of days.
Including himself, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Tough times.
Horrible.
Tough times. Groundhog, we didn't even fire him. Oh, God. I mean, there's probably an HR violation somewhere if you do have HR, but yeah.
It was a really tough place to go. Northville Downs. Northville Downs looked like the fucking Mandalay Bay compared to that fucking place.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Top tier.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah. It's the win.
Yeah. Give me your finest light beer. Thank you.
Yeah.
That type of place.
Yeah. Give me your finest stripper that doesn't have AIDS. Yeah.
Right. Or stretch
it's
marks.
So bad, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whew. Good times. Good times. What's worse?
I didn't have fucking Greyhound tracks. We didn't have them in Michigan.
No.
I wish we did. Fuck. Yeah.
Greyhounds. Yeah. That's a different story, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll have to talk later, Sully, on those. I'm sure you could
Yeah.
fill us in. Yeah.
It's another story
It's
for another
funny.
time. Where'd Sean go? Yeah, Sean is at a Red Sox game, not to trigger El Hombre, but he decided that getting tickets to Red Sox game with, I believe, his family or friends was more important than Assiniboia Tuesday on
Oh yeah.
Canada Day
Good
night.
for him. Yeah. Yeah.
I hear he's getting a rain delay there, though. I
His
thought
10
Ryan Gallivan canceled. There it is. Canceled the rest of the game.
That's
Thank you,
cool.
Ryan.
You know what's cool about that, Ryan? I
It
love
teaches him a
Ryan.
lesson. Yes,
Ryan Gallivan is a friend of the show. I love that guy. But
totally.
let me ask everybody this. Why would you watch a 12 below 500 team even play anyway? That team's shit.
Oof.
It's a shit club. Thank you.
Yeah.
Tigers, let's go. The Red Sox blow. Run it
It
back.
wasn't that long ago that the Tigers were 12 below, though. So
Yeah, fuck them. Yeah.
Don't swear! Oh my God!
I'm pretty sure Tim has had his
Yeah.
finger out over that button for a
Oh
while.
yeah.
It's like ever since El Hombre gets on, let me just
Yeah,
cue
listen.
this up any moment now.
What are you gonna do?
He's talking baseball and the Red Sox are talking up. Okay, here's my
Red Sox
opportunity.
are a pile of fuck of a team.
I do say though
Whoa!
that listen, if Sean comes back to his house since the game is canceled and tries to get on, we're gonna put him in timeout and ban him for the night.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So late. Triggering El Hombres and mentioning the Red Sox, arguing the reason for Nickelback's existence on Earth. That's
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh.
Well, that's Sully. Let's not do that.
Yeah. We don't need to ruin a good night. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
we're trying to have fun here, bro.
we're trying to have fun with the lightning
Frank
delay.
Payne tempting with the Lions conversation too. I don't know, guys.
Yeah.
Lions are going 11-6 this year. They went 15-2 last year. They're going 11-6 this year. Okay.
Yeah.
Over under an El Hombre F bomb 4.5. I'll take the over. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah.
Well, now that you know the odds, you're just going to cook the books. That's too
You
easy.
can't bet it, bro.
At least Trusty's not here. Yeah, I wonder where Trusty's at tonight.
Trusty's a faggot. Yeah.
Oh, easy, hombre. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
All right.
Family show. Family show.
Gay. Family show. Yeah.
Family show. Let's go.
He likes young children. All right.
I did I did see Trusty at Churchill on Saturday. Malathot was hiding from me,
You
but
saw
I
him
saw
in person. How was he in person? I've never met him in person, dude. It's
As you would expect.
scary, right?
just like you would think he is. Trusty's a nice guy, actually.
He's a nice guy. He means well, I'm sure. He's a good guy. All right, still says lightning delay. How long has it been, by the way? Someone said 25 minutes.
A while.
It's been a while.
A long while.
It's been a while. Yeah.
Been a while.
That's what I'm going for.
Since
been a while.
I'm sorry.
It's been a while. We were handicapping horse races at one point.
We were. I thought I was coming on here to handicap horses.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
We're going around the world. Is that what this is? What's going on?
I'm about to punch out. 252 people online. Thanks for
joining. Thank you, everyone. My God.
It's actually been growing since we've been in lightning delay.
It has.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Hey, Groundhog, I said he was a nice guy.
Yeah. Just a bunch of judgmental hairists. Well, yeah. I'll accept that. And I'm going to try to do better next time. Hit the like button. Thank you, Charles K. Yeah, I'm wondering if they're going to call this. I'm
I
going
don't
to have to
know.
leave soon too, unfortunately, which sucks.
Me too, dude. I'm not gonna stay up till fucking 3 a.m. I got to work in the morning. Unlike Tim, who is a teacher, he gets these summers off. You know what I mean?
This is my
Yeah, but he
second
still has to
career. Come on
sleep.
now. This is my second career.
I know, brother. No disrespect. I'm just saying.
Look, they brought in the U-Haul truck. They're just packing shit up at Assiniboia.
Yeah. I mean, are there any
See
horses
a
in the
whole lot
picture there
moving
at all?
around
Yeah, the
back there.
horses are over there. They've actually taken the saddles off long ago and everything, so they're just kind of standing there. I'm
Yeah,
hoping that
nobody's moving around. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, I'd just like to point out, ironically, this is the day that I get my best connection from the car.
Oh,
Haven't
you
dropped
perfect.
once.
No flaws. It's been
No
absolutely
flaws.
perfect. Yeah.
Absolutely. This is just what you would
I mean,
expect on the
just
lightning delay night.
perfect.
I mean, absolutely. From my angle, nothing
Last week I
wrong.
tuned in from afar, and
Yeah.
your connection was shit. Tonight, perfect.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not too bad. Yeah. All right. Probably packed up the
Guys, what
fireworks
are we
and
doing?
canceled. Oh, you want a handicap race 3? Handicap races that won't happen? I could do
I
that.
don't. I don't want to
Oh,
do it. No.
all right. All right. Well, I don't know. It's been a while on race 2.
Frank Payne, listen, and this goes for Riders Up Tim too. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
this, and I mean this
Go for it.
sincerely. When
Oh
it
boy.
comes, I don't get political ever.
Oh boy.
I'm serious. This is the only thing I'll get political about. Teachers, cops are the most fucked people in this entire fucking country. Teachers and cops, most disrespected and fucking underappreciated. Get the
Oh, that's
fuck
where you're
out
going
of
with
it.
that. Okay.
Yes,
There you go.
I'm serious. It really makes me mad. My kids, my kids are both teenagers now, so
Yeah. Yeah.
I need a decent person being a fucking teacher and cops. This fucking thing about I get pulled over and like, oh, show me your fucking credentials, blah 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 blah. Get the fuck out of here. A cop asks you for your ID. Give him your fucking ID. Fuck off. Die of AIDS. Get the fucking ID out. I'm serious. Teachers and cops. That's it. There's my fucking that's the extent of my fucking political fucking politician shit. Okay?
So we're looking at
Everything else,
race 3 now. Is
yeah,
that what we're
everybody
doing?
else can die of AIDS. Yeah. Well, for
Jeez.
real, teachers should be paid double their fucking salary, and cops should be. Okay?
You gotta find a new disease, man.
No, cops and teachers should be doubled. Their salary should be doubled. Boom.
Okay. All right.
They should be paid equally to like doctors. This country's backwards on that shit. That's all.
Mm.
And I'm not a cop or a fucking teacher, but I'm like for real with kids. If you have a kid or you have a desire for the future to be good for your country, that's it.
Mm.
That's my political view. All right, next.
Wow.
That's it. For real.
Didn't know we turned into political radio.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
who do we
go.
have in race 5, says Gene.
Race 5
Why
can
not?
eat
Let's
AIDS. I don't even
No,
think
no,
they're
no,
gonna
no,
get them.
no. Just peel it back. Gene's asking
You
about
can eat
race
AIDS.
5.
Gene, you can eat
Let's
AIDS. Race 5
We
ain't happening.
No. Gene's asking about it. We're on
Okay.
lightning delay.
Sure.
Might as well go
Sure.
through it.
Yeah.
Top horse
Okay.
I got there is
Mayor of
Northern Echo.
Turfway, you can eat AIDS with Bert Kreischer. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know who that is. That's Mikey Whitten. Isn't
It
it?
is Mayor Turfway.
It
Yes.
better be fucking Mike Whitten.
It is.
It is Mike Whitten.
Yeah, Mike Whitten could die of AIDS, and I'd be happy to fucking oblige. I'll meet you
Stop.
at your funeral.
Stop it.
Was that bad?
Yeah,
I
probably.
love Mike Whitten. He knows it. He snobbed
Yeah.
out on me, so fuck him. Go ahead.
We almost have
Tim was
300
there.
people in here, by the
Tim
way.
was there. Mr. Formula, you were not there. That motherfucker.
I was not there.
Witten snobbed out on us, and we were like, "Oh God, I thought we'd be friends here."
You thought so.
Mike Witten pulled his fucking pants down, and he said, "Yeah, fuck you guys. You guys are all faggots." Yeah.
I don't think that part happened, but I wasn't there, but I don't think that part
happened. Tim,
race 5, I've got 4,
Tim, did Witten
6, and 7.
Did
Those are my
Witten
top
do that or
boys
no?
there.
He loves you, hombre. He's just posted. I love hombre.
Yeah,
I love him too, Robert. It happened.
But I do have to say that he did kind of diss us that day.
Cold shouldered, yeah. He pulled his pants down, threw him on the floor, and we were like, "Oh, I thought we would be cool. Maybe we'd have a drink later or whatever." But yeah.
Oh, race 5 at Saratoga. That's a different story.
Go. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Formula. Yeah, change the
subject. Yeah. I'm trying.
Some of these horses are probably like asleep. Now we definitely need to bet against the favorite in here after standing around for this long.
Yeah, I think our bet still stands.
Are they actually going to race?
No, I don't think so.
They're not going to race, bro.
I don't know. It's been forever, so. Maltot. Yes, and the drugs are wearing off. The drugs wore off a little while ago on
the drugs are wearing. I don't even do drugs. Dude. I don't even smoke weed, dude.
Oh, that's too bad.
I know it is.
It's unfortunate.
That right there is scary.
Yeah.
I drink too much, but I do not do drugs.
No, the weed would probably help with all the grumpiness, though. Mellow you out a little bit.
Yeah, but I get drug tests for work, so I can't.
Yep. That sucks.
Have an edible, hombre.
Yeah, he can't.
I have definitely done one.
We've talked about it before. It's yeah.
I can't risk losing my job over it though, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Who can?
No, I totally get it.
Yeah.
Otherwise I'd be fucking banging like 50 milligrams a week or a day, whatever. I don't give a fuck, but
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Tom said that the radar he's seeing is showing these heavy storm cells keep coming through for about another hour. So I cannot see them running.
Yeah.
I'm out.
I think my daughter is out, so I am out right now too. So
guys, I'm sorry, I love you, but I'm out.
Yeah, I got to back up just as we hit 303, but unfortunately,
big night. Fuck, we tried.
Yeah, we tried. All right, guys. I will back out now. Do what you must. Do what you need to.
No, we're all
no
out.
pressure. I mean, if the weather's looking bad, what can we do?
Yeah,
we'll get them in the next one.
I just really don't think that they race the rest of tonight. So I think we call it. We've tried for over a half an hour to keep this going and hope that they're racing.
And by the way, Tim, don't fail to admit, wild entertainment.
I mean, no, definitely.
We tried.
If you look on the screen, all of a sudden you see that group of people in
everybody's
the
after me,
corner.
Dude.
What's that?
Everybody's beating me up, dude.
No.
Oh, that's a shocker. I wonder why.
If you look at in the upper left hand corner of the screen, all of those people just kind of circled up. It's like they were just given some news or something. So it wouldn't surprise me if they kind of call it here. Let me give some volume to this. See if they say anything. You guys hear that music or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll turn it down a little.
It's like public access TV music from 1983.
Yeah, we're done.
I honestly think they're gonna call it. It's like we might as well just.
They're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frank Payne, I love you too, bro. We'll see you. Hopefully, Keeneland. We'll do it, dude. This spring, that was a heartbreaker. We even had the formula coming in, dude.
Yes.
Fuck
I had plans.
Man. What a fucking nightmare. We had plans for the surprise of the lifetime as far as dress code went too.
Yes, we did.
Yep, we're gonna.
We were ready to
everybody.
suit up.
Yep, we're doing it next year, so don't
are.
spoil it.
I returned nothing. I have it
Do not
completely.
spoil it. We're doing it.
Yeah, no, nothing will get
Yep,
spoiled.
yep.
All right, guys, I'm checking out. Have a good one.
All right,
Love
take
you
care,
all.
bro.
See you.
Tim, you out? You staying in? What are we
Yeah,
doing?
I mean, if you're gonna leave, I say we call it, and we
Let's
just.
call it.
I mean, I would love to stay in bed, but I just don't
Yeah, I
see it,
know.
and it's getting difficult to stay and talk through this, and
No, we're done.
I mean, race 2 hasn't even gone off, and it's 10 o'clock. It's going to be 1 o'clock in the morning when they're still be
No, I'm
racing
out.
here.
I got to work in the morning, too. So yeah.
All right, folks. So join us Thursday night in the Cocktail Lounge, where this week Churchill is over, and we are going to Evangeline Downs.
All right, Timbo.
Any last
Good
minute
to
thoughts,
see you, brother? Sorry we couldn't make this work. I tried to jump on, but damn, it's a mess. The weather looked nasty. It's nasty where I'm at too, here in South Carolina. So, all right, guys.
Exactly. All right. We'll see everybody Thursday in the Cocktail Lounge. Have a good night. Enjoy Canada Day.